So I will have income coming in on one end, and then I have, partial disability on the other end. I don't even want to think about that. I don't want to think about being so, ready to help that I didn't help myself. And that's what I don't want to think about. Other than that, what if worst comes to worst and I do end up becoming partially disabled and I have to get a part-time job, I know to keep my sanity, I'm going to be on here a whole lot more. I'm going to be on writing a lot more poetry, trying to sell my poetry on Amazon. I'm going to my next mission is, once I get my car, I'm going to try to get a car. And then I'm going to do the poetry, like the nightclubs where they have like poetry night, just to keep my sanity, just to get out there, read some of my poetry. Perhaps I'll create poetry books, and I can sell them for $1, just a couple of dollars, just enough, you know what I mean, to keep my life on rotation. Because once the orbit I had before the pandemic was monstrous. It was just an entity on its own. And then it slowly got broken down because it was so economic in nature. Everything about it was focused on other businesses, other people's lives, like the radio, Dunkin' Donuts, all people going to school, going to work. All these things contributed to it. And when all that thing stopped, those layers just started disappearing. And I was noticing that my health was even dependent on those layers. And as they disappeared, it was like I started losing weight. I started trying to eat more. My body started sagging a little bit. I'm like, oh my God, that is a literal physical grind that I'm losing because of the pandemic. And now I have to go back to work. But it's not in the same place. I'm the same person, but my grind isn't the same. And I hate to have to tell my job that I might be that I'm filing for disability, for partial disability, because of my leg. The bone in my legs are bad. But I think they might understand. If they say, I can't drive anymore, they might say, well, do you want to be an aide or something? Or do you want to work in the office? But if I can't work with them anymore, I have to find something else to do. I mean, they might offer me a position where I can be like a weekend dispatcher, where I could take emergency calls or whatever. I mean, that's a cool thing to do, but that's if they offer it to me. They can't guarantee that kind of thing to anybody. But other than that, I'm trying to get into Department of Motor Vehicle, and I'm trying to get into downtown the government center, just, to keep my life rolling, because as contrary to people's opinions, I'm actually mortal. And the more they don't realize it, the more I have to realize it. So, as much as I need to please you, I have to put Big Ish first. Big Ish is the beast here, and she needs to be put first. And that's all I got to say. Well, coming up on 18 minutes. Today's a pretty cool day. Oh my God, I made my Jamaican soup, and it is on piss weight. Can I get an amen? I sat down in that kitchen and I put my radio on and I put that pot on to boil water and I cleaned the meat. And this time, instead of soaking the red beans, I just bought the red beans in a can because they cook faster. I cleaned the red beans, I put them in a pot. I chopped up the beef, I cleaned the beef, and then I put that in the pot. Cut up some garlic and I put that in the pot. Then I went to work. I cut up my sweet potatoes and my carrots. I put those in a pot. Then I cut up my celery and my scallions. I dropped those in a pot. Then I came back and I cut up the pumpkin nice and right. Dropped that in a pot. Then I grabbed the bar of Grace's coconut cream bar. The whole entire bar. Dropped that in the pot. Put some bay leaves and thyme in the pot. Turn around, put some allspice up in that joint with some Lorry seasoning salt and some adobo. Flipped around and put some beef, onion, the Lipton beef onion soup mix. I put some of that in the pot. I put some Grace pumpkin soup mix in the pot. Then I put some Grace cock soup mix in the pot. But I sifted it first to make sure the little noodles didn't go in. And then for the piece de la resistance, I put some brown sugar in that bitch. I did say brown sugar in that bitch. And I let that shit simmer. I let it sit in there for about an hour and 20 minutes total. And when I bit into, and when I, ooh, the flavor. And the thing about Jamaican soups, they be rich as hell. It be thick and hearty, but the flavor is subtle. They ain't trying to spoil you with the flavor. They just want to let you know that's what's in that piece. That's what's in it. They ain't trying to overpower. They might overpower you with the heat. You might get some heat that'll burn your mouth out. But when it comes to flavor, it's subtle. They just wanted to touch the palate and then melt away like a summer rain. And honey, I got it on point today. I got it on point today, and I can't believe I got it on point. Now I know how to flavor my food. Not to overpower it, but just to let you know that's what's in there, and that's all you need to know. Gorgeous. I love it. I can't believe it. No. No, man. You crazy? You don't walk past me after 30 years and don't embrace me like you've lost your mind. I don't get. You know what? People is crazy. What if that dude was no-go? Are you fucking kidding me? You haven't seen me since 80, and you act like you don't know me? Oh my God. Oh, I could pass out. You should be screaming. I should be screaming. We should have made the biggest. I'm wondering. Oh, no. He is such a figment of my imagination at this point. I can't even fathom who he is. I can't break character. When I'm in public, I'm in a certain character. I shut down all my personal shit. You know what I mean? I shut that shit down. You ain't getting to me for shit. I come in that store because I got to get this, that, and the third. I can't forget what I'm getting. I don't want to overspend because if I get too in the moment, I'll overspend trying to overthink. So I'm trying to concentrate. Okay, I just need this, and that. But if that was him, he knew it was me and he didn't hug me. Oh my God, I think I'm heartbroken. I'm going through too much with my memory. Like, I want to remember you as is, but I shut down. Like, I can't afford the exposure. And I just want to see it. But listen to me. Calm down, Nisha. It wasn't him. It was just a guy trying to see who you was, to see who he was. That's all it was. So, it wasn't him. You can put everything down. It wasn't him. You're okay. You're safe. But, anyway, I had a great day. I had some ideas today. I'm going to think them over. This idea with the pippa, it's cementing in my spirit. So I'm going to, instead of writing the story, I keep concentrating on what the story is going to be. I'm going to let the story evolve from a pippa. I think making the pippa the point of this story will cement who Bathasia is from the world so new. So I'm gonna start writing who her pippa is. I'm just gonna keep breaking her out, and the more I spread her out, the more the pieces of who her family is will fit into that dynamic, and then the more I can incorporate their roles into the story. So I know who my focal point is. I know exactly who she is. I know exactly how she's gonna die. I know exactly who her boyfriend is, and oh yeah, I'm gonna bring that shit to the surface for real. I want to put some blood in it. I want to pull some blood out of me and just write it in blood. I'm like, this is exactly what it is. Anyway, God bless you. God keep you. If I could hug you, I would. I'd squeeze you and squeeze you till we fall off a cliff. That's the best way to say it. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Peace.